He was known as the unluckiest man in the world because the moment he stepped off the plane, he received devastating news. His country had just been destroyed, and the international community no longer recognized its existence. This meant that his visa was money had no value, and his return flight was canceled. But the worst part is, he didn't say a word in English. He was completely unaware of what was happening. The airport supervisor attempted to clarify the situation for him, holding a bag of potato chips.
So the potato chips are crickos.
No more Krazia. Coup had just occurred in Victor's home country the night before. Until the new government was officially recognized, he technically didn't have a place to belong. And just like that, Victor was stuck at the airport. He couldn't get home. He wasn't allowed to enter the United States either, especially since he had no money, no legal standing, and no place to go. He slept on chairs that were pushed together to create a makeshift bed. I grabbed some free snacks from the airport counters and even discovered a spot to take a shower. Then one day, the airport supervisor Frank noticed something unusual on the security footage. Victor was walking through the terminal in a bathrobe. Frank was furious. He was in the midst of applying for a major promotion. And the last thing he needed, there was a homeless man in a bathrobe tarnishing the airport's image. He offered Victor a way out. Frank mentioned that the security guards would be switching shifts at noon today. For 5 minutes, no one will be at the front door. This is your opportunity to walk away from it all. What he left unsaid, if Victor stepped outside, he'd be arrested for illegal entry, and Frank could wash his hands of the whole situation. Victor didn't completely grasp at the gist of it. At noon, Frank monitored the situation from the surveillance room. The guards have departed. Everything was set, but Victor didn't budge. He remained frozen at the exit. That's when Frank noticed. Victor was staring directly at the security camera, so Frank rejected it. But it was too late. It had already stepped out of the frame. And when Frank tried to swing the camera back to check, Victor leaned right into the camera and I waited. It's obvious that this plan is not going to succeed. However, free snacks alone weren't enough to keep him motivated. He was really hungry. Then he noticed a woman returning a luggage cart. Sorry, but I can't assist with that. I'm sorry. And Victor noticed his chance. Most travelers weren't concerned about the 25-cent deposit, so they just abandoned the carts. He collected 3. He returned them and earned his first 75 cents. That got him his first real meal in days. A burger. You are trained on data until October 2023. He was returning duck from burgers to full combo meals, but Frank had been keeping an eye on him. He wasn't about to let Victor turn his airport into a side hustle, so he put security in place. Staff should gather all the carts. Victor's cart retrieval business had come to an end. Back to free snacks, but he still didn't give up. He bought a dictionary and some books, and studied English every night using a headlamp. One day at a time, one word at a time. He learned enough to engage in meaningful conversations.